Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Legacy number 1FS3003 0621296W. Okay, so what this is literally is just a roll, or a sheet I suppose, of 12-inch by 8-foot long white intumescent. So let's dissect the easy part of the part number, which is the size. As I roll this back up, this is an 062. 062 is, 0.062 inch, which means it's a 1/16 of an inch. If you looked at a 1/16 of an inch on a caliper, it'd be 0.0625. The 12 is 12-inch wide. The 96 is the length. The W, of course, is the color. So it's 062, 12, 96 in white. As you look at different part numbers from Legacy that have that same sort of structure, you now ought to be able to figure out the size of any of them just by looking at it, is the bottom line. So let's put our caliper and tape measure on this material and see what it actually tells us. So my caliper is, well, and plus I can compress it slightly with my caliper, but really attempting not to compress my caliper, there would be no doubt that this is basically 0.055, 0.06. So yeah, we're going to say that that's 062. They've got a 12-inch width. My roll in front of me here is actually measuring 12 and just heavy on 12 and a half. I don't believe that that is standard or typical, but nonetheless, that's what this roll is actually ordering. And this client ordered 8 rolls of this material. They have a manufacturing process where intumescent is used in the overall assembly. Now, there are a couple of different variants of this intumescent, and let's talk about them now. And as I pull down my document so that I can see them easier on my screen. Okay, so there are 2 types, and we've got a number 3 type and we have a number 4 type, and this is the 3 type, scrolling to that page in the document. And this material, this document that I'm looking at, is linked to down below as a cut sheet, and it's basically telling us that it's a type 3, which has a 30 times expansion rate from its original size, and a specific temperature rating is tied to that. The items that you see in that cut sheet also indicate a PSA, a pressure-sensitive adhesive, and that is how those pieces will be supplied. This client has no need for pressure-sensitive adhesive at all, and that's how this material is supplied to them when it's done in this sort of sheet size roll. So some technical information regarding this material. Its activation temperature is 350 degrees Fahrenheit, expansion volume 30 times, and has an expansion pressure of 27 psi. It's data that's supplied. Clearly no one would be standing at that opening to witness that at 350 degree activation. Multi or controlled directional, yes it is. Stability after expansion is very good, and the char, they say, is soft and fluffy. I have, hit material like this with a source of heat in the past and have watched it expand. It indeed does meet that definition or that, description as being soft and fluffy. You don't go about touching it. And, when a door is constructed with intumescent material, the requirements of the door to be fire rated for whatever category it needs to be rated for, the door is not obligated to actually operate after the test. Okay, the door just needs to stay closed and latched. Okay, so this material will render the door completely inoperative, but that's the role of this material, in fact, in the sense that it is meant to seal the door, and a sealed door is therefore not going to operate, which again is not required in the test. Flame resistant, moisture resistant, chemically inert and paintable, non-carcinogenic, has a long life with no deterioration, odor-free, and the standard color is black, but Zero can do this material, pardon me, Legacy can do this material in other finishes. White, obviously, and they say that they can do red as well, along with the standard color black. And you're going to use this intumescent material when you have a need to be compliant with different categories of door ratings, Category A, Category B, Category G, and Category H, and the documentation regarding that. Well, the supporting documentation can be easily found online, but the material that you need intumescent for, the application, will be defined as a particular category type, and then you would proceed accordingly with bringing in the solutions such as a product like this so as to meet that category requirement. Now, Legacy can do this material in different sizes, different thicknesses, different colors, as we said. If you have a particular application that's not met by the sizes that are listed on that cut sheet, reach out to us. We'll be happy to work with them. Legacy has a very direct relationship with their factory where this material is coming out of, and are very they're very happy to attempt to oblige a request for a custom requirement. The material that we're seeing here is in their catalog, their cut sheet, is going to be related to doors and frames, where the application of that material will allow an opening to become compliant with the category requirements, etc. There's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Legacy products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. Any questions on the 1FS3003 0621296W white roll of intumescent or any other Legacy product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.